Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, what we're gonna talk about is how to predict the market, all right? This could be a day trade, the price of a stock in a day trade, like for a day, for a week, for a month, whatever the case is, right? Because I've gotten somebody has emailed me before asking me like how am I so spot on, and then people in the Discord kind of asked me something similar. So I wanted to make a video about this, and I want to break this stuff down for you. All right, so if you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also remember that nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. All right, when we're looking at this, I'm talking about the stock market and also the charts. If you want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. So, with that being said, predicting the market. All right. Now, first things first, you can never 100% predict the market, but we do have something called pattern recognition. All right. Now, when you are, trading and you start over time understanding this game and how it go, the game slows down, right? So in sports, when I was younger, I played basketball and football, right? And the coach would say, slow down, right? He said, you got to slow the game down, right? So slow down and control your breathing. So think about it. When you slow the game down, what happens? You see it clearly, right? So when the stock market, the way you slow the game down is you focus on higher time frames, right? I was not able to call bangers like this when I was not paying attention to higher time frames. The more time that I spent on a daily time frame and a weekly time frame, the more money I started making, right? When I first started trading, I was not looking at the daily time frame nearly enough, right? I was trying to chart off of the 15-minute time frame, and then I'll be looking at the 5-minute time frame, right? So first things first, we got to slow things down, right? Y'all know I like doing things in increments when we're making these videos, because I want to make sure that I'm getting this to you in a proper manner and it's digestible, all right? So just follow with what I'm saying, okay? So first thing is you got to slow down, and you got to learn how to pay attention to the higher time frames, all right? Them higher time frames is where your money is going to be at, all right? You can execute on a lower time frame, but the higher time frames is where you pay attention to the overall view, okay? And when you see the direction of a stock, that's when you know you're just waiting on a pullback to take entry, right? Once you understand the direction of a stock, that's when you become dangerous. And that's how I got so dangerous in this game, okay? Why am I able to sit here, get on live for an hour, and help you guys make thousands of dollars every single day consistently? It's because I've mastered how to figure out the direction of a stock the next day. That's what I do, all right? So when we're talking about predicting, right, these stocks be so unpredictable that they're predictable. You feel what I'm saying? They are predictable. And the way that they're predictable is pattern recognition. But first things first, you got to slow it down. All right. So when we're thinking about how to predict these stocks, you got to then start to look at market sentiment. Okay. Market sentiment is what's the sentiment of the overall market, right? Are we bearish? Are we bullish? Did we have news come out? Did we have data come out? What's going on? Right? What's going on? Because when you understand the sentiment of the market, that's going to help you as well. Okay? So slow the game down, pay attention to bigger time frames, and then you want to understand the market sentiment. The market sentiment is also going to help you with understanding the direction of a stock. Because if market sentiment is bullish, and let's say we got some type of announcement and we gapped up and then stocks start coming down, you can know that, okay, when it fills this gap, I'm going to go to the upside, right? Or let's say, because this happens all the time, or we may gap down and then people think the stock is going to go lower, but then what happens? It goes up and they don't know why it goes up. And then it comes down later on. It's because the market filled the gap. Okay, so this is how you understand what's going on. So the next thing is you got to understand. You need to pay attention to obviously the daily time frame, but also you always want to ask yourself, where is the gaps? Okay, where are the daily gap ups on the charts? Right, and then every morning in pre-market, you want to ask yourself, did we gap up? Did we gap down? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a stock. I'm gonna show you guys a trade we took this morning. Right, we hit APLD, Applied Digital. Right, I only got like 14-12%, but it's Monday. I'm fine with that. Right, I finished the day green. Right, we cool with that. So let's go to the charts and let me break this down for you. All right. So we have, boom, well, right here. All right. So check this out. This is APLD, right? So look. So we got, this was yesterday, and this is today so far, right? Now this is the high, the all-time highs, right? So APLD had gapped down, okay? They gapped down, they opened up at 36 and they closed at 37, right? So when you come here, you can see that they came down a little bit, right? I was looking at puts because I said, man, we could potentially come down, but then I came out and I came to the daily time frame and I saw this area of liquidity right here. So I knew that we weren't coming down, right? We weren't coming down. And also the market sentiment has been bullish, right? The market sentiment has been bullish. So therefore, when I saw that, we gapped down and we came a little bit lower, I was like, oh, okay, we about to go up. You see what I'm saying? So then we go back to the 30-minute, right? Or you could go to the 15, right? And then boom, right? You got right here. So what ended up happening? They came down here, right? And that's just this support level, this order block right here. Pre-market lows, never closed below pre-market lows. And then it started to push up, right? Started to push up. And then what happened? It came up and it came up some more, right? So I was looking at this on the 15 and also on the 5-minute time frame as well, right? So here's what happened. When I saw APLD come down here and then I saw it close up here, I said, oh, I know where the price is going. Why? Because we have a gap to fill, right? We have a gap to fill. Where was the gap at? The gap was right here. Okay. We closed right here at 37.69, right? So we closed right here on Friday, right? And then we opened up today right here. Okay. We opened up right here. Now, it's no accident that the stock's opening price is right at the bottom of the gap, right? And the wick came all the way down here and then it closed right here. So when we closed inside of inside of the gap after we came down, then I knew we were coming up to fill the gap, right? Or at least halfway. Okay. And then what happened? It came down, pushed up a little bit, and I took entry, and then we was able to ride it up, right? I ended up getting out around like right here, right? Like I said, I got 14-15%. Then it came back down and it pushed back up, and then it went crazier, right? But I was able to predict this because I have pattern recognition, right? I have pattern recognition. I understand that when a stock gaps down, doesn't always mean it's gonna go down. They're gonna fake you to the downside, and then what's gonna happen? They're gonna shoot it up, right? And vice versa with calls. When stocks gap up, what do? They gap up, and then they go up a little bit, and then they come down and they fill the gap, right? So I'm always looking for gaps, fair value gaps, overnight gaps, weekly gaps. I'm always looking for gaps because the gaps help me find pattern recognition, right? And then as you can see, look what happened. It came up here, rejected. Where did it come down to? Breaking the retest, right? Just a break in the retest. It broke above this level right here. Boom, broke above there, right? After it filled the gap, came up here, and then it came right back down to where it broke out from. This is how you play the game, and this is how you understand the game, y'all. All right? This is how you understand the game. When you understand that when the stock gaps up or it gaps down, because almost every day stocks are gapping up and they're gapping down, right? So if we're at an order block on a daily time frame, right? If we gap up into an order block on a daily, then we probably gonna reject and come down, right? You gotta pay attention to your levels. You gotta pay attention to where stocks are on the daily and the weekly time frame. You got to pay attention to the previous day lows and highs. You got to pay attention to the previous week's lows and highs. This is how you really get to the bag in the stock market, right? This is how you do it. You understand the game that you're playing, and then you execute flawlessly. Are you going to get it right 100% of the time? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, when you understand this game, your life will change forever. All right? So listen, this is how you predict these things. You also use the strat method. I talk about this every single day. In all of my videos, I'm talking about the strat method, right? The strat method has revolutionized my life, and it's revolutionized how I trade. All right? So listen, y'all, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, let me know in the comments. All right? This is how you really change your life in the stock market. All right? So, like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Y'all have a great day. I'm going to see y'all later on live. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.